But for the player who outlasts all others, it is the richest prize in golf. It is the Players' Championship.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. For over 4 decades, this has been the home of the PGA Tour and the site of its flagship event as we bring you opening round coverage of the Players. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. The leader is the Canadian Corey Connors. He's off to a good start at 6 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer will begin already 6 shots off the pace. Opening round here at the Players' Championship for our featured golfer. Bay Hill proved to be a little too formidable last week. It was an MC, which unfortunately stands for missed cut. Now things are about to get even trickier. The field is deeper. The tensions ratchet up a bit. Frank, curious, what do you remember about competing here in this event for the very first time?
Rich, I was tormented like just about every other player when they first step on the golf course. You know, Pete Dye is the master of disguise or camouflage. So often when you stand on a tee box, you look at what appears to be trouble. But believe it or not, that's the line to take. Pete Dye had a wonderful way of putting a bunker, what looked like in play, actually more as a line to aim at. So practice hard during your practice rounds. Find the lines, because those lines will serve you well.
Our rookie golfer making that first appearance in the prestigious Players' Championship. Nota Begay III is with us. You've been there. Note of the Players, not a major by name, but we all know how significant it is. And this really the first big test of the youngster's maiden voyage, first season on the PGA Tour. What's this one like?
Well, if a young player wants to find out what their game looks like on the toughest venues, in the toughest tournaments, come to the Players' Championship. It's going to test every facet of their game, and they will, at week's end, know where they stand in contrast to the rest of the players in the world.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid. It's only the first hole, and the touch, as we can see, is sadly lacking.
Yeah, that's a really good shot. Had a nice upslope to work within the bunker. Always makes it an easier shot, able to take advantage of it. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, it's a bogey here at first, and he'll drop back to 1 over par. Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and he'll stay at 1 over. A fine Thursday as we get rolling in this Players' Championship. The course in pristine condition. Frank, we hear so much about this golf course being one that favors accuracy over distance. Is that fair to say?
It is. Often we use the phrase, it favors no one. And I think that's the hardest part of the golf course. There's no stereotypical type winner here at TPC Sawgrass. It really is a good blend of just finding position on some holes. Then the longer hitters, well, they can take advantage. The new 12th hole, for example, the drivable par 4. There's some tweaks in the golf course, but still they expose everybody long and short. And that's the beauty and in some respect the pain of this golf course.
safely back into the fairway. That was the job at hand, and it's a good end result. Third shot coming up at this par 5. Still a good chance to make birdie.
Yeah, just make sure you have the right number and the right club.
Not sure what happened there. Wrong club selection, poor execution. Regardless, a lot of meat still on that bone.
No, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole. Bogeyed the first, and it's not looking much better here at the second.
Well, that, not his finest effort, and it's going to leave a very anxious putt to say bogey. A birdie opportunity at 2, and Notah Begay is down there.
And an ideal look here, just moving slightly to the left.
14 feet to the hole. That finished off for par here with the second, and he'll stay at level par. Okay, not taking advantage of that par 5. It's in for a double bogey 7, and he'll slide back now to 3 over par. Setting up for the third hole here at TPC Sawgrass, relatively short par 3 at 177 yards.
But you've got to carry that ball at least 4 or 5 yards onto this green, even when it's firm.
Wow, that is about all you can say there. Expertly judged. Now from below the green, a second up to this par 3.
Well, that's just merely pilot error. Lie wasn't too bad. It's a poor shot.
After the great tee shot, this for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. That one in for a bogey here at the third. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Good smart play right here. If you're not positive you can clear it, you can't take on that water, and this will leave just a short wedge in from there. Tee shot found the fairway left. Now this, his second to the par 4. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. And that not going to work out as intended. It'll wind up coming to rest just off the green. Substantial movement on this putt right to left, and it's from distance, so this one not just about speed, but line as well. Those are painful when you come up that short of the hole. Don't be short. Just another couple of turns, Frank. Oh, you hate to give one back on a putt like that. Okay, that's going to be finished off for his bogey. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. That one polished off for bogey. And just like that, he'll fall to 3 over par. Well, all the pros will tell you the 5th here at TPC Sawgrass is all you want. Challenging at 471 yards. It's the longest par 4 on the golf course.
Well, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
That's well played. And now a good look at birdie. Schauffele now for birdie. This one measures out to 15 feet. Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. He'll go ahead and finish that off. It's in for his bogey. And that's going to move him back to 4 over. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll remain at +4. Frank, what do you think of the 6th? Pretty short par 4.
It is, but you come out of that sort of corridor and fairway opens up and then it narrows up, bunkers to be around. Very, very few people hit driver here.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. And that one too close to the edge, and it's going to wind up falling into the bunker. So this, his second now, trying to get this out cleanly.
So close. The strike wasn't too bad, just a little off line. And now, greenside bunker coming up. In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, it's very poor from that range.
Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll stay right where he is. As picturesque as they come, that is right down the middle. Oh, look out. That's too far left. Oh, and you saw that splash there. That is into the hazard. So the decision is to re-tee it. And now after the penalty, this will be his third shot. Yeah, much better there. No questioning whether this is inbounds. It is right there in the fairway.
And he's set up for his fourth shot here, looking to get it on the green with this.
From the fairway nota, this is second.
He's got 141 to the hole, standing on the wrong side of par right now, looking to get back to even.
Well, it's a little past the flag, but with the hole cut in the front third today, no surprise.
Oh, what a putt right there. The speed was spot on, but it's just a fraction offliner. That would have gone in. That's good effort. Certainly not the worst shot we've seen on this hole. That was pretty darn good. Okay, that one on line, a good putt, but it's a double bogey here at par 4. And that's going to drop him back down to 6 over. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7, and he'll remain at 6 over.
TPC Sawgrass, the fabled stadium course designed by the legendary Pete Dye. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. And here at the 8th, Frank, most players are happy walking out of here with a par 3.
And the reason why, it's a very narrow entry to this green. It's just littered with bunkers around, left, behind, to the side, and even short. Once you get further up the green, though, even though this is an undulating green, it starts to widen up. So don't get trapped into just looking at the front of this hole.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Yeah, that was going to be tough to fly that all the way to the hole out of the bunker, and this is going to come up a good bit short. Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And he'll remain right where he is. Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and it just skips a foot or so by. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And that won't help the cause one bit. Frank, what do you make of the final hole here on the front side, the 583-yard par 5 9?
Just depends on how much you want to risk here. If you hit a good drive down the right side, it's certainly gettable for 2. But you can make an absolute mess here at 9.
And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Yeah, that one going to chase down the fairway a little, and it'll wind up perfect. Still better than 3 bills away as he puts forth his second to the par 5. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5. That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. We really need a birdie right now.
And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Digs into the bunker, getting set to play the 3rd shot. Nope, that is not much of an improvement. Another attempt here to get this ball up and out. Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. A look here at birdie.
And he's got this ball on the flat part of the green, and this is about as straightforward as they come. He's just got to get it there.
Nope. This from 7 feet. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th. And that's going to mean this is a 42 on the front side, 6 shots over par. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that's going to mean this is a 42 on the front side, 6 shots over par.
Frank, now on to the 10th at Sawgrass.
A fairly straight par 4, but that's not the way to play it. You really want to go to the right, well away from the fairway bunker that runs all the way down the left side. That turns it into a little bit of a dogleg left. Then you're going to come across that front bunker into a green that, well, is anything other than flat.
And that one not straight enough. It's going to work its way into the bunker. A lot to worry about here as he digs in for his second.
I'd give that an 8 or a 9 out of 10. Being in a fairway bunker and safely on the green, you never know. You might even sneak a birdie.
Well, lesson there, I think, is if you find the bunker, you're just asking for trouble. Short of the green and a lot of work to do to salvage par.
10th hole is normally a start, a fresh start, but no, same old mess again as we start the back nine.
Now that's the way to start the backside 8. Perfect read. Gets a birdie at number 10. I don't think he's going to fall in love with that one, Frank, but it won't hurt him.
No, but you'd expect from there to sort of get it within kicking distance. Now you got to work.
Okay, no further damage. It's a bogey 5. He'll slide a bit further here to 7 over par. All right, hole number 11 here at the TPC Sawgrass, 558-yard, par 5. No shortage of options, no shortage of hazards, Frank.
If there's one hole at TPC Sawgrass where you can literally leap out of your shoes, this is it.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway.
What a roller coaster round today. Haven't seen much good out there, to be honest, so this one really stands out. A good shot certainly stands out.
Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second through the par 5.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still. And an awkward little bunker shot, just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Okay, not bowed out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and it would be easy to leave this one short because we're going back up that hill with just the slightest bit of movement from left to right.
Just a beautiful touch from way across the other side of town.
That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's another shot.
Safely in. Yeah, it's a bogey here at number 11. And that's going to drop him all the way down to 8 over par. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll remain 8 over for the tournament. Up now, hole number 12. It's a short one, 358-yard, par 4.
This can catch you off guard. If you just try and hit the ball on the fairway, if you're on the middle of the fairway, the left side, you will have a blind second shot. So ideally, hit it down that right side of the fairway if you want to see the flag.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. And that is going to be interesting. It is into one of the two grassy islands here in this long bunker at 12. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. So the great tee shot left him here, now his second from relatively close range. "19 feet away." So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity. Oh, this is where putting may not have been the best idea from there. This is past the hole, and it'll go up the other side of the green.
Well, that ball was never going to stop. A little bit of grass between club face and ball, and even on the short shots, it makes a big difference.
Yeah, that's a good touch right there. Never easy putting from off the green, but that goes down, and it will only be the one drop shot. In concentration there. That'll cost him. So, a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. And he'll continue his slide. He is at 9 over par. Uh-oh, that's trouble over there. Yeah, not sure if that was a mishit or just a miscalculation, but that comes up well short and is into the hazard. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Now from off the Bermuda grass, his second at the par 3. Well, Frank, this is a case where a par is going to feel like an eagle if he's able to get this done.
If he can just make it, just make this putt, then just like run to the next tee.
Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And that's going to move him all the way down to plus 10. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. All right, Frank, this one gets everybody's attention. The 14th, 481 yards, par 4.
Yeah, it's not just the length of this hole. Water down the left, mounds to the right. This is it. You've got to buckle up here. Tee it up. This has to be your best swing.
Well, not much to cheer about so far, but that should be worth the smile. Good tee shot and safely in the fairway. And that, I do believe, is into the bunker. All right, Frank, second shot.
Yeah, it looks like a good lie. Just take maybe half a club more than the distance allows. Still got to check the wind. Don't have to fly the ball all the way to the flag from here.
Frank, there's a lot to factor in on this approach at the 14th.
You can favor right side of this green and sort of allow the contours of the green just to move that ball to the left.
This is a 13-footer. Now, that was right all the way. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And that's going to drop him even further down the leaderboard. That one safely in for a bogey. And with it, he's going to fall even further down this leaderboard, well above par. Now to the 15th, and Frank, I know this is a hole that you really like.
Yeah, it gets no respect in my book, which I think is a shame. Just a nice dogleg to the right. And really two good shots and a 3 here, which is actually a rarity. It sets you up for those closing 3 holes. Too often people just take 15 lightly. And 15 has just a gentle nibble that turns into a bite.
No hitch in the giddy up there. That might be the drive of the round so far. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Now a second from just under 180 yards. Good chance at one.
It might have been perhaps a little conservative, but right in the heart of the green.
Now Notah his second from the fairway.
158 yards left to the hole. Pin about medium depth, though it is on the left side.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Here's Xander for birdie. Wow, just a hair off target. And those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. Got that up too high, and it didn't want to come back. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And he's going to fall even further below par. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll remain right where he is. Now to the par 5 16, 523 yards. And the key here, besides the obvious, good drive, solid second shot, is to not look too far ahead. But that's easier said than done, because as you get to that second shot, you can plainly see what's ahead, and that is the famous par 3 17th and the water to the right. Well, scoring's been an issue so far. That's maybe being kind, but hey, that's a good tee shot right there. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in a really good position here on the par 5. Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine.
Two good shots on this par 5, leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
You hate to miss from that distance. It's been a tough ride. This would be a nice birdie. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he's going to stay right where he is. That needs to get up. That has got to be a sinking feeling right now. Not just the golf ball sinking into the water, but all your hopes. Oh, that didn't clear the water by much. Hard to come up short with that whole location, but that is safely aboard. Second time's the charm. That is a beautiful shot. That'll leave you saying, why didn't I do that the first time? A look here for birdie at 17.
Yeah, and over a putt like this, you've really got to trust the fact you've banked the practice, you trust the process, and certainly trust the line.
Now a 7-footer.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And that's going to keep him right where he is. Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3. And that's going to drop him even further down the leaderboard. Oh, this is right up that left side. Gonna need to get lucky. Thump into the lake here at 18. Nice to hear something positive. That's the sound of the ball coming off the middle of the face as opposed to another bogey. No one wants to hear that all day long. Frank, it's all about focus and positive imagery, isn't it, here on this approach shot at the 18th?
You have to be precise with your target here. You can't be looking left at the water or mounds on the right. Plus, there's all the mounding on the screen. So, in the end, look at the flag, aim at the flag, go there.
That one was running so hot. Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. that one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. That one just going to sneak on by.
Time to move on to the next hole.
13 feet away.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for his par here at 18. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf. So our featured golfer well back after round one, and now likely in a... EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the home course of the PGA Tour, TPC Sawgrass, it's live second-round coverage of the Players. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Your leader is Wake Forest's Will Zalatoris. He's at 11 under. Second round here at the Players, and Frank, our featured golfer, the rookie, kind of stumbled coming out of the gates yesterday. Now they find themselves a long way back here. At this point, I would have to think the goal is just do what you can to make play the weekend. What do you think?
Yeah, and failing that too, getting something out of the round. Whenever you play a brand new golf course to you against a field as strong as this, you've got to try and take something out of it. Was I comfortable? Did I have the right shots? Do I think my game equates to the best players in the world? All those little questions, there's a chance to answer that today. So even if they don't make the weekend, that level of comfort to try and get as close as possible to it should be the goal today.
And that one had the right idea, but it's going to run by and just hold on to the fringe at the back of the green. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll remain right where he is. We move now to the 532-yard par 5 second here at TPC Sawgrass. Reachable into if you can drive the ball accurately. Dense trees flanking both sides of the fairway. And beware of that lateral water hazard on the right. A definite slice here. That is well left.
Quite easy to see. Mission not accomplished. The job was to get the ball out of the rough, land the ball on the green, and that did not happen.
Frank, I think you have to appreciate that he kept his head down and kept his head in the game, and he'll be able to get out of here with a bogey.
Hey, I've been watching for a while, Rich, and I haven't seen touch that good for quite a while.
Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. And with it, he's going to fall even further down this leaderboard, well above par. Next up, the 177-yard par 3 third, the easiest par 3 at TPC Sawgrass, two-tiered green sloping from back to front. And it is protected by a bunker in front and grass bunkers to the right. Birdie, definitely in the cards here if you hit a good shot off the tee. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot.
"12 feet still to go."
That didn't need much more, but it does come up just about a foot short. That one in for a bogey here at the third. And he's going to fall even further below par. We now go to the short par 4 fourth, measuring only 384 yards. Long iron or fairway wood off the tee will give you a short to mid iron into the two-tiered green. So tempting to go for it right, but that's a very smart layup. Going to leave a simple little wedge shot into this fourth green. A back right hole location here as he gets set for his second to the par 4. Oh no. Yeah, that ball just had a mind of its own there. No way to get it to stop. And it winds up in the water. All right, so he'll take his drop, and with a penalty stroke added, that'll become his fourth now to the par 4. And that'll do just fine. You can see the frustration building. That is not a great... EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the rugged Pacific coast of Oregon, it's opening round coverage of the Pacific Championship. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. The leader is the Canadian Corey Connors. He's got it going early at 7 under par. We head out to the course as we pick up the action on the tee at the par 4 fourth.
Good approach shot. And birdie putt coming up. Approach shot just a little right, little short.
Goodness, that is too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay at 2 under. We turn northward along the beach here at the 445-yard par 4 fifth. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right, and be careful because those onshore breezes like to push the ball that way. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
He's got 95 yards to the front, 118 to the hole. Pin sitting on the right.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly to be much closer than that.
Nope, didn't get it, didn't hit it. Sizable putt from 16 feet. Yes, a perfect read there. That is in to save par. And he'll stay right where he is. We continue our turn northward along the bluffs as we come to the par 3 sixth. It's another stout one at 217 yards. Most golfers will be happy to play toward the right center part of this large green and stay away from the trouble, including the cliff on the left. Okay, that one's dancing. Got to at least try to cozy it in that 3-foot circle. This for birdie. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll remain right where he is. We head away from the coast now due east as we come to the par 4-7. A big, wide fairway should make the tee shot manageable, but from there, this three-tiered clover-shaped green provides a lot of opportunities for three putts if that approach wedge is not dialed in. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. From an ideal location, middle of the fairway, this is second.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And that's going to drop him to 2 under. One last look at the leaderboard, Frank. Our featured golfer down, but not out after day 1.
Yeah, they might have to take this.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Pacific Northwest and Bandon Dunes Golf Resort, live second-round coverage of the Pacific Championship. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. We're looking at a tie at the top at 7 under par. We get out to the play at the par 3 6th. Frank, springtime has arrived, is beautiful in many parts of the country. In the golf world, you and I know that means that the majors have just about arrived. But we also know that it is much more than the majors these days. There is that very lucrative and prestigious race for the FedEx Cup. You want to just keep amassing points. Make sure you're inside the top 125. Make it to the playoffs. And to this point, our featured golfer is inside that number.
Yeah, 125 is huge. People think maybe we spend too much time on it, but it actually guarantees that you're going to come back next year. So that's the first tick of the box, right? And then it also gives you a chance to make that first play-up event. You start to find some form. You parlay that all the way into the Tour Championship, and you become one of the best players in the world overnight. So a lot can change in just a few months.
Nah, the putter bails him out there. That's in for a par. And he'll remain one shot back. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4-7. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second, the green that is one of the more difficult on the course. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Well, no one better to assess this situation than Notah Begay III, who came through the Korn Ferry Tour to win twice as a rookie on the PGA Tour. And Notah, our featured player here in contention early. Now, granted, it's just a Friday, but you start to get the sense that some of that success in the lower levels, the amateur days, could pay big dividends here.
Yeah, if you just take a look at this player's pedigree, it's blue chip. Great success at the collegiate and amateur levels, but this is the PGA Tour. You've got to go out there, you've got to continue to press forward. Looking good early on the Friday, but we got a long way to go to the end.
Okay, that's going to be finished off for his bogey. And now he's going to fall a couple of shots off the pace. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one is similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole. The bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers and, in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their 2nd.
This round's been a clinic so far, and that's another great drive and another good opportunity to make another birdie.
Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
118 left to the hole. Wind definitely hurting in his face. Gap wedge in the air. This has got to get up.
It is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. Shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he's going to stay 2 back. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5 9th topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certainly not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area off the tee. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there.
Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced the way. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmailed. That is a big mistake.
This will move to his right for birdie. And a little too much movement on that. That's nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. So an action-packed first 2 rounds and a packed leaderboard as well, with our featured golfer in a share of the lead after day 2.
So we can't separate them at this stage, but somebody, and I guarantee you somebody will play lights out in the weekend, and that will be the difference.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notah Begay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone. EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From picturesque Bandon Dunes on the Pacific coast of Oregon, it's live third-round coverage of the Pacific Championship. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. We've got a tie at the very top at 9 under par. Well, I want to know what Nota Begay III has to say about this because he won twice as a rookie on the PGA Tour. And Nota, we look at our featured player right here. You think about what must be running through that mind right now. It is Saturday, still a long ways to go. But what are you thinking when you look at that leaderboard and you see your name up there on top?
Well, you look at the leaderboard and you're like, wow, my name is really up there with some of the game's best. But you have to not get sucked into the distraction and get refocused on the task at hand, which is hitting the shot that's right in front of you, and continue to do that for the rest of the day until the last putt drops at 18.
The second hole, a par 3 measuring 220 yards. In theory, it's a straightforward, the long par 3. 2 bunkers left and short shouldn't be in play, but the hole does play deceivingly uphill, so a solid strike is a must. And this is going to be in the short grass just off to the left. Now from off the green left, this is second. How does that not go in? That one polished off for bogey. And he'll drop out of the lead and wind up a shot back. On to our first par 5 of the round, the 563-yard third hole. Bunkers dot the fairway on each side, and they're penal. But if you can avoid those, you'll find a wide, receptive green that will yield its share of 3s and 4s. Good shot coming off bogey at the second. That's going to be in the fairway. That is a really good shot. On and 2 on this par 5, but the work's not done yet.
I'm a tough taskmaster. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in 2, then I'm going to congratulate him on this hole.
Birdie attempt at the third. Nota Begay is down there.
And this has a pretty clear right to left break to it. Players got to recognize the speed. This is one that guys leave short quite a bit.
That is so painful when you come up that short.
Why is it that putts on line come up short?
So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. and he's going to remain one shot off the pace. Up next, we come to the par 4 fourth hole, which measures out at 443 yards. Beware that the rough is thick if you miss here, but a well-placed drive rewards you with our first real look at the Pacific, as you'll see that big expanse of blue and start to hear the crashing waves below. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. So he'll come at it from the left side of the fairway as he gets set now for his second shot.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Sensational. What a putt there from a long way out. That somehow goes down for a birdie. And he'll get it to 1 under for the round, 10 under for the tournament. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 fifth. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key, because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward. Pin tucked in the back right here as he readies his second.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Now, from long range, this for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and this will stay a one-shot lead. So our featured golfer likely going to be doing a little tossing and turning tonight, working with a 54-hole lead and looking for that first PGA Tour. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Bandon Dunes on the central coast of Oregon, it's live final round coverage of the Pacific Championship. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. The Stanford man, Maverick McNeely, is our leader. He's at 15 under. Let's head out to the course and pick things up at the par 3 15th. Final round underway here, and Frank, you look at a golfer like the one we're going to be following today. Rookie on the PGA Tour. Has not won yet, but squarely in the hunt here on a Sunday. What do they need to call on here to maybe take a run at winning this thing?
First and foremost, just play. Tee it up on that first hole, knock it down, hit it on the green. Never know, might make birdie, might make another one, might make 3, 4 in a row. You never know. And the leaders might falter. So at the end, you have to worry about what you can do. You make a little run, all of a sudden there's a chance, you see your name on the leaderboard. That puts pressure on everybody else. You don't have to worry about that. You do your job.
All right, let's tap the expertise and experience of Notah Begay III, who won 4 times on the PGA Tour and twice as a rookie. So Notah, you've been there. in contention on a Sunday. How do you battle the nerves in a spot like this?
Well, it's nearly impossible to battle those nerves, Rich. What you have to do is process that energy, and you process it in a positive fashion by taking that energy and putting it into the parts of your game that are working well for you. A strong mindset, a strong commitment to the shots that you're selecting is what's going to give you the best chance to succeed.
And it will be fascinating to see how they do process all of that and how they fare ultimately in their quest to win their first ever PGA Tour event as a rookie. And it would appear that that ball is into the bunker. So this is second now, trying to get this out cleanly.
Well, there's more evidence why the long bunker shot is so difficult. Now, a good short game. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
He's not going to be real happy with that. Wow.
Okay, in for a bogey at 16. And he's going to fall to 3 shots off the lead. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. From the fairway, 98 yards remaining for his second.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Oh, and that runs out of gas far too early. That is not where you want to leave the golf ball. That's a mishit, misjudgment, and maybe another missed putt coming up. Well read. That's in for a bogey 5. And he'll fall back down to 11 under. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bandon Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie or maybe even an eagle. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Well, he obviously had enough to get it to the green with just a little bit left of target, though.
Yeah, lie's not too bad, so if he can show a little bit of maestro work around the green, never know, something special.
9 feet remaining here for birdie.
Oh, come on, he deserved that one.
So a bit of a letdown here at 18, but it is a par, and this will be a final round score of 74. So for our featured golfer, Frank, in the mix much of the week. It'll be a top 10 finish, but maybe a chance to rue a few missed opportunities.
Depends how you look at it. I agree with you. Definitely some missed opportunities, but there's enough good there. So how do...
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, we're back in the Sunshine State at the Wetlands for live first-round coverage of the Wetlands Championship. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. The Florida native and former Gator, Billy Horschel, is your leader. He's rolling early at 8 under par. We get into the action here starting at the par 3 fourth. So, Frank, another week here on the PGA Tour, and we take a look at our featured golfer today, the young rookie, still in search of that first win. But I'll tell you what, that had to be a great confidence boost last week. Didn't get the victory, but to be that young and in the hunt on Sunday, a lot of folks think a breakthrough might be imminent. What do you think?
I think so, Rich. The golf is good enough. I'm just concerned about how thick that brick wall is, because if you play this good and you get a few chances to win and you don't complete the job, your mind actually starts to get in the way.
Coming now to another long par 5, the 635-yard fifth. Short hitters do not have to worry about the swamp on the left, but it may come into play for long hitters trying to get home in too. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. I wouldn't say he's dominated the par 5 to this point. Still a lot of work left here.
The beauty of this game is you get to choose your own strategy. It's a 3-shot hole. There's a lot of different ways to try and reach this par 5 in 3 shots. Still, this third shot is going to have to be hit on the button. This is a tough hole today, and just inside 10 feet after that short shot, so still working very hard to make par.
Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Par 4 6th here at the Wetlands, 440 yards and water to deal with.
Two choices here, Rich. Lay it up short of the Wetlands, or, well, chance it, brave enough, tee it up and flash it across the Wetlands. They're just a minute short on into this lengthy par 4.
Oh, this could be trouble. And that ball not wanting to cooperate, and it is into the hazard. Okay, so the drop taken, and that will set up what's going to be his third now to this par 4. "15 feet away. No further damage. It's a bogey 5. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par.
Here at the par 5 7th at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club, 592 yards.
This may be a touch right. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. Let's bring in Notah Begay III for a look at birdie.
And players of this caliber should make this on a regular basis pretty flat with just a slight movement to the left.
Oh, yeah, that one on line all the way. It's in for a birdie.
8th hole here at the Wetlands, par 3, 203 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, actually, but you have to have a little look at your yardage book because that front bunker will make this hole look a little shorter to the eye than actually what it plays. Green gets a little narrow as it gets deeper, but flat and, well, I wouldn't say easy. 3 here, not too bad.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll stay at 1 over. For the golfer we had our eye on, no other way to say it, Frank, just not a real good day out there.
It could be a short week, Rich. We can complain about
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today from Central Florida, it's live second-round coverage of the Wetlands Championship. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. The Florida native and former Gator, Billy Horschel, is your leader. He's at 9 under. So out to the action we go as we join the play on the tee at the par 5 7th hole. I'm not sure he got every bit of that three-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay at level par. On to the 8th. It's a par 3, 203 yards. What's going on here, Frank?
Interesting par 3, really. It looks anything other than a straightaway hole. That bunker short of this green gives you like an optical illusion. You think it's lapping up with the front of this green, but there's actually sort of 3 or 4 yards before you get to the putting surface. A little bit of a drop-off behind this green, and it narrows out the deeper the green gets. So, a tricky little par 3.
That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll stay at even par. Frank, looking at this par 5 9th hole, it's 621 yards. I need to make birdie here. What's the best way to go about it?
Well, if you're a long hitter, then there's a chance you can reach this par 5 and 2 reach. But really the best way to make birdie here, good tee shot, and then contemplate the layup. In between the first 2 bunkers, there's a nice section of fairway, and that's not going to leave you much in for that third shot to a green that's very receptive. So really, birdie can be made the hard way, wedge and a putt.
Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second. Third shot, looking for a good one.
A nice shot and a good chance for a par. The statistics on the PGA Tour show that from 8 feet, you make 50% of your putts.
Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. We begin the inward 9 at the Wetlands with the lengthy par 3 10th, 246 yards, 3 bunkers protecting the front of the green, and anything long or left has a chance to be wet. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second. Oh, that ball releases beautifully, and that is how you do it. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows, if you get out early on Saturday, can I post a number? EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the great state of Florida, live third-round coverage of the Wetlands Championship. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. On top is the U.S. Open champion from 2022, England's Matt Fitzpatrick. He currently sits at 12 under par. So out to the action we go as we join the play on the tee at the par 5 7th hole. Be pleased with that one. On and 2, par 5. Didn't fly it there, but didn't have to. Got everything he needed out of that shot. Oh my goodness, woefully short on that putt. 6 feet now for birdie. Frank, that is painful.
I mean, all you got to do, just hit it. Just hit it.
Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll stay at -3. We arrive now at the 203-yard par 3 8th. Tricky little hole. The bunker short of the green looks like it borders the putting surface, but it's actually a few yards short of it, and the green narrows toward the back. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Yeah, that'll do nicely. Just beyond the hole. Super job there out of the bunker. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay right where he is. Finishing up the front side here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club with a par 5, 621 yards. All right, in the fairway. Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5.
So close to being good, that second shot. But now, that tricky bunker shot.
Now this, an awkward distance for a bunker shot. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. We begin the inward nine at the wetlands with the lengthy par 3 10th, 246 yards, 3 bunkers protecting the front of the green, and anything long or left has a chance to be wet. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Oh, and a shot in the arm there to start the second nine. That's in for par here at 10. And he'll remain right where he is. Arriving here at the 443-yard par 4 11. Best to play it left center off the tee to give you a good look on the approach and take a bit of length off the hole. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Second shot, good look at the green. Miss hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. That's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Oh, it doesn't hurt to leave it short when you do that. Well done. That is a birdie from off the green. So for our featured golfer, some good playing and some favorable scoring conditions here on this Saturday, but they'll look up at that leaderboard. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race
for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the Sunshine State of Florida, it's final round coverage of the Wetlands Championship. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, England's Matt Fitzpatrick is the leader. He leads the pack at 17 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer playing out the string, trying to finish this tournament on a high note. Now his third, staring right at the green. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll stay right where he is. 16th hole at the Wetlands is a par 4, 455 yards.
Once again, another reward for a straight tee shot, but this green heavily guarded by sand. So, good tee shot, and, well, this one, you're going to have to hit one of the better iron shots required at Wetlands.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is. Another longish par 3 here at the Wetlands. This one, the 238 yards, 17th. A bunker on either side of the green. The tee shot fits a golfer that can shape it a bit from right to left. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. Final hole here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. It's par 4. It's not a long one, 377 yards. There must be some trouble out there somewhere.
Well, not really if you keep your wits about you. Just position the tee shot. You don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood's only going to leave a short iron. If you hit your 3-wood 250, 260 yards, do the maths, it's only 120 yards left. With that, with a scoring club, try and get that inside 10, 15 feet. Finish with a birdie.
But if you stray, then what?
Oh, no. We don't think of straying on this hole. This is the last hole. Got to finish well.
But I'm thinking about gators. Is there gators out there?
Well, there's gator on the menu. That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Straightforward pitch shot here, 35 yards. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for his par here at 18. And this will be a final round score of 74. So, Frank, our golfer just could not get things going here in this final round, and it winds up a disappointing finish.
And hopefully it's not a bad habit too, because as we know, they normally give out trophies on Sundays, so you do not want to get in a habit of playing poorly on Sunday.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the Ocean Course at Kiawah Island, we bring you first-round coverage of the Carolina Open. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. We've currently got a tie at the top at 5 under par. We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle. Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and he'll remain right where he is. Frank, looking out onto that marsh, no doubt there are alligators roaming around, so it's a good time to remind our players that this is where they decide how much of that marsh they want to bite off with the tee shot here.
Yeah, I don't really advise biting too much off, Rich. This is almost an S-shaped par 5. I mean, there's a long run-up down that right side, so basically anything in a straight line, a good tee shot, still going to be able to reach. Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Not an ideal result there. Hoping to maybe get this close. It is on the green, but not where you want to be. Just 5 feet left. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll stay right where he is. Up next, the 390-yard par 4 third, where you stand on an island-like tee, driving across the marsh to an extremely wide fairway. You have to be precise on your approach here because of the elevated tabletop green. Miss the putting surface, and par is a challenge. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Front right hole location as he prepares his second to the par 4. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, this is the hardest hole on this outward side, a place where you can let the big dog, as they say, let the big dog eat, let it rip.
Yeah, but you still have to be cautious here because you've got to get the ball solid. It's a long carry just to get over the wetland. And then there's 3 bunkers down that right side. Perfectly placed, all for a different length of a tee shot.
This one started up the right side. We turn to Notah Begay III for this look at birdie.
And a very makeable look here. Not too much undulation at all. Maybe just a slight move to the right.
That's him. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll stay right where he is. Here we are now at the first par 3 on the course, 207-yard fifth. Massive green will entice you, but be careful. If you're on the wrong part of the putting surface, a 2-putt will be a challenge. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. This is an 11-foot putt. That is well read. A terrific putt there to save par. And he'll remain right where he is. Heading back toward the clubhouse, now we find the par 4 sixth hole at 490 yards. Right-handed golfers want to play this right to left to give themselves a good look at this green, where the lone major concern is the bunker short and left. And that will do just fine. Now a second from just under 180 yards. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll stay at 1 over. One last look at the leaderboard, Frank. Our featured golfer down, but not out after day 1.
Yeah, they might have to take the step. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Ocean Course at Kiawah Island, it's live second-round coverage of the Carolina Open. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top. Let's get right into the action, starting with the par 3 14th. Working back up from below the putting surface, this a second. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. He's going to need to come up with a few birdies in short order if he wants to play the weekend. On to the 15th, a par 4 at 466 yards. Plenty of room in the fairway off the tee, making this definitely a second shot hole. Because trust me, you do not want to miss left and find yourself in a waste area you need a ladder to get in and out of. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. 11 feet away. Yes, Will Red there. That is in for par here at 15. And he'll remain at 2 over par. Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in 2 sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. Got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you're playing a great par 5.
Third shot, looking for a good one. It is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, but that means he's likely going to need a birdie at either 17 or 18 if he wants to stick around for the weekend. This is another of Pete Dye's toughest holes, the par 3 17. It can get stretched out close to 240 yards in length. It's got a green that's nearly 50 yards in length. It's got water. It's got bunkers. It's got it all. Oh, that is right, and that may be gone. Now, that needed much more behind it than it got, and it comes up well short and into the hazard protecting the front of this par 3. Okay, so the drop made, and this will become his third at the par 3.
Well, the bad news is he missed his target by quite a bit. The good news, he's still on the green.
Ten-foot putt left. Just a touch firm there. That'll be about 3-4 feet coming back. Frank, as a competitor, what's the importance of getting it to the house in a clean fashion with a good, hard-earned 4 on a hole like this?
It's imperative, Rich. First of all, you have to minimize your mistakes in any sport. And the fact that scoreboard pressure also accounts for something. But this is just a great golf course. We're finally seeing a golf course where you see every club in the bag actually being hit. So get it in, sign that scorecard, and be proud of it.
just okay, I'd say, but he's left himself at least a chance at a par, Frank.
Come on, Rich. I mean, you're being too kind there. That's not ideal.
That's a good putt to save par here at 18. This will be a second round 76. So, Frank, this a very difficult Friday for our featured golfer. Nothing seemed to go right.